Okay, hi Year 10, and welcome to your weekly intro videos. What we're going to do this week is have a look at using sets and Venn diagrams to solve problems. Okay, but before we do that, just want to check that you do understand the tick cross method. As I said, it can be tricky, but it does make life easier once you understand it. Okay. So stop the video and have a go at this question. You've simply got to place the letter A, the letter B and the letter C into the correct region in the Venn diagram according to the set notation. Okay, stop the video and have a go. Okay, hopefully you've done that. Now, so let's do it properly. So we first of all, we're going to do the tick method on P or Q. So things that are P, tick, things that are Q, tick, okay? Then replace anything that should be included with a cross, and because it's an or, it should be anything with at least a tick, okay? So what we then mean, I suppose, is all of those regions need to have a cross in them. All of those ones that had one tick in them. Okay, then we're going for R. So you put a cross now in anything that's R. Okay, and because it's an OR, then the region we're interested in is anything that has one cross, except actually we're not, because it's the complement of all of this. So actually what we're interested in is anything that doesn't have a cross. So the letter C should go here, okay, in the outside set. Okay. Let's just delete these crosses. Right, what about the next question? So it says not P and Q and R. Now the brackets are important. It means we need to treat this first. You know, for example, what I can't do, I cannot do this first. I'll get a different answer if I do that. I hope that's obvious, but just in case. So I'm going to do Q and R. So let's use the tick method for Q and R. Q and R. Okay, it's anything with two ticks because it's an and. Okay, so we had two ticks here and here. Okay, let's add it on the rubber. And then we had two ticks here and here. Okay, now we need not P. So put a cross anywhere that's not P. That's not P, that's not P, that's not P, and that's not P. And again, it's an and, so it's anything with two crosses. So actually, the region we're interested in is where there are those two crosses there. Let's just delete them. Okay. So B goes in here. Okay. Right. What about C? Let's do the tick cross method for Q or R. So Q or R. And actually what we're saying, not that. So the crosses go anywhere that has not got one tick in it. So that's here and here. Okay, now let's just delete those ticks. Okay, and now put crosses anywhere that's P. But it's an and, so I'm looking for anywhere with two crosses. Sorry, I've made a mistake there, haven't I? Let me just start that again. Sorry, I think I've made a mistake. So we're saying Q or R. So Q or R. Okay? And not that, so anywhere where we don't have a cross, okay? So anywhere where we don't have ticks is what we want, where we want to put our crosses. So here and here. Okay, now let's delete those ticks. Okay, and P, yes, I did make a mistake. So where are the P's? Here's a P, here's a P, here's a P, and here's a P. okay? And I'm looking for regions that have 2 crosses because it's an and situation. I accidentally put an extra cross here when I shouldn't have done. So now we can see that the region that should have C in it was this region here. Okay, hope that makes sense. Of course, let me know if you've got any problems with that. Okay, I now want you to try and draw 2 separate Venn diagrams that illustrate this set notation. Okay, so if you don't know what any of this set notation means, you probably need to look back at last week's videos. Okay, but basically what I want is 2 Venn diagrams with 2 circles in each to show these 2 situations. Okay, stop the video and have a go at it yourself, and then if you can't figure out what it means, then run the video and have a look. Okay, so hopefully you learned that this means A is a subset of B. So it means anything that is in A is also in B. But there might be things in B that don't belong to A. And the way we draw that is we make this B, and inside we put an A. Because that means anything that is in A is also in B. But there could be things outside of A that belong to B. So A is a subset of B. Okay, A and B is empty. That's what that means. The A intersect B is empty. So we can draw that like this. Okay, there is no intersection between the 2 circles. A and B are empty. Now, probably harking back quite a long time ago, I taught you some probability. We talked about when things can't happen at the same time, and there was a special name for that. We used a word called mutually exclusive. So we could say that sets A and set B are mutually exclusive. You can't be in both. Okay, they can't happen if they were probability events. They can't happen at the same time. Okay, hope that makes sense. Right, now, just going to do this one, and then I'm going to stop the video, and there'll be a part 2. So just have a look at this. A sports club has 75 members. 42 members play tennis, 53 members play hockey, 27 members play both of these sports. Draw a Venn diagram to start to show this information. Make the circles nice and big. Okay, and we're going to have tennis and we're going to have hockey. Now, people make classic mistakes with this, okay? They look at this and say 42 members play tennis, 53 members play hockey, and 27 play both sports. Now, I hope you're looking at that going, that is stupid, it doesn't make sense. How do I know it doesn't make sense? Well, let's just add these things up. 42 plus 27 plus 53 is 122. Well, that's already more than the 75 members we had in total, okay? So these numbers are wrong, okay? Let's just start again. Okay. Now, when you're doing any Venn diagram, you always start from the middle. Start from intersections, okay? And we did have it right, actually. 27 members played both of these sports. So that number actually was correct. But the set tennis is actually made up from 2 regions of the Venn diagram. It's this region here and this region here. And it's all of that needs to represent 42. So actually it should be 15 that goes in there, because now anything that's in tennis adds up to 42. And the same logic with hockey. It should be 26 that goes there. Okay? Now we can add up, say 15 plus 27 plus 26 is what? 58. Is that right? Yeah. 68, sorry. Adds up to 68. So we've got 75 members in total, which must mean that there was 7 people that didn't have any tennis or hockey players. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So just remember that a set can be taken up by more than one region in the Venn diagram. So I'm going to stop the video there. There's part 2.